Hello and thanks for staying with us. This is the news hour on Mybatv. I am Omogbeyinmi at Deji. First, the headlines.
Do you want to turn heads? Do you want people to stop and pay attention? In today's world, attention is a new currency, and that's exactly what Mybatv LED help you get. Whether you're planning a crusade, concert, any type of event, our high-quality LED screen will help you capture your audience's full attention effortlessly. At Mybatv LED Company Limited, we manufacture and sell high-quality LED screen. We rent out screen for all types of events, and we also cover full event coverage and live streaming services where all the whole world can tune in. So tell a friend to tell a friend. When it's time to shine, it's time for Mybatv LED. Thank you.
No safe haven for bandits. Ododo vows to reclaim Kogi Forest. Xenophobia. Our artists are losing gigs. Businesses affected. South African minister laments. Nearly 80% of Nigerians says the country is moving in the wrong direction ahead of the 2027 general elections. Now the news in details. The Kogi state government will reclaim the state's forest for criminal elements, Governor Ahmed Ododo has said. Ododo made the declaration during a visit to the training camp of the newly recruited Forest Guard trainees on Sunday in Lokoja. The governor urged the guards to discharge their responsibilities with discipline, patriotism, and a strong commitment to service. Ododo said the initiative was part of the Forest Guard program approved by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and is being implemented through the Office of the National Security Advisor in collaboration with the Department of State Service and other security institutions. The governor stressed that while his administration was committed to expanding security manpower, it remained focused on ensuring that only individuals of proven character, integrity, and loyalty were entrusted with the responsibility of protecting lives and property. NANU reports that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on 15th May approved the nationwide Presidential Forest Guard initiative to secure the country's 1,129 designated forests and flush our terrorist, bandits, and criminal gangs. The program is a joint security effort between federal and state government. Xenophobia. Our artists are losing gigs. Businesses affected. South African minister laments. The South African government has begun to lament the impact of xenophobic claims by some individuals, leading to income loss for businesses of its citizens abroad. The government, through its Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Maloko Kubai, clarified that the most evacuation that recently happened in the country was targeted at illegal African immigrants devoid of xenophobia. She said that during an interview with SABC on Sunday, stressing that the country was facing backlash and that some of its artists were having their shows cancelled across the continent. Kubai added that the majority of South African artists performed on the continent, and many of them are seeing their gigs being cancelled. Recall that on June 11, South African captain Rowan Williams expressed disappointment at what he described as a lack of support from fellow African nations following Bafana Bafana 2-0 defeat to co-host Mexico in their opening 2026 FIFA World Cup match. The result leaves South Africa with work to do in Group A as they pursue a place in the knockout rounds. Speaking after the match, Williams added he was surprised by the volume of African football fans who appeared to back Mexico rather than an African representative on the global stage, and recall for greater unity among African outings major tournament. Recently, the waves of the xenophobic attack in South Africa have caused Nigeria Ghana, Malawi, and other African countries to evacuate their citizens from the country. In another news, nearly 80% of Nigerians says the country is moving in the wrong direction ahead of the 2027 general elections. A new survey by SBM Intelligence shows that a large majority of Nigerians are unhappy with the country's current direction ahead of the 2027 general elections. The survey covered 829 registered voters across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, 8 states, and the FCT. The highest levels of dissatisfaction were recorded in Southeast, 92.2%, North Central, 90.1%, South-South, 89%, Northwest, 82.2%. Even in regions with lower dissatisfaction, such as the Southwest and Northeast, most respondents still expressed concern about the country's direction. Insecurity and terrorism emerged as the biggest issue, cited by 45% of respondents. Another 34% identified both insecurity and economic hardship as their major concern. 13% pointed mainly to the economic challenges such as inflation and unemployment. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu received the national net favorability score of -58.5%, making him the least popular among major political figures assessed in the survey. Respondents generally rated government performance poorly on inflation, taxation, security, employment, and electricity. Implications for the 2027 election. Rejoice with the highest dissatisfaction also showed the strongest intention to vote. Southeast 87.4%, South-South 82.9%, Northeast 82.4%. This suggests voters' frustration could significantly influence the 2027 election outcome. Social media and AI concerns. Social media has become a major source of political information, especially in the Southeast. Many respondents expressed concern about AI-generated misinformation, deepfakes, and fake news, which could affect voters during the election season. This is the end of the news hour on Mybatv. Do well by following us on all our social media platforms at Mybatv. I am Omogbeyinmi. Thanks for staying with us.